Is your brand prepared for a potential TikTok shutdown? Are you worried that all of your hard-earned TikTok shop efforts may vanish overnight? What if I told you that there's a proven way to transfer all of that TikTok shop success directly to your D2C site and your Amazon store, securing the revenue no matter what happens to TikTok? Guys, in this video, you'll learn how to safeguard and leverage all of the hard work that you've been putting into your TikTok shop strategy by transitioning seamlessly into a robust direct-to-consumer strategy. This approach not only mitigates the risk of TikTok shutting down, but it also opens up new revenue channels on your D2C site and on Amazon. Hey guys, I am Jordan West, the founder and CEO over at Social Commerce Club. Over the years, I've owned a bunch of different brands and I have had to navigate all of the volatility in this world. It's been wild over the years. I own 7 different brands. I have gone through all of the big changes, and this TikTok shop potential shutdown is just one of them. We have successfully transitioned client campaigns from TikTok to this direct sales model, maintaining and even increasing their revenue despite platform uncertainties. If you have a high AOV product, this is an incredible strategy for you. So today I'm going to talk about what exactly is TikTok Shop for D2C, why it's crucial in the face of this potential TikTok shutdown, and how you can leverage this strategy to channel your TikTok Shop success directly to your own platforms and potentially over to Amazon as well. We're going to cover the threats, the solutions, a step-by-step roadmap to secure and scale your sales. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly how to protect your revenue and to future-proof your brand. Welcome, everybody. The threat of the TikTok shutdown is real right now. We don't exactly know what is going to happen depending on when you're watching this video, but here's the good news. While TikTok and platforms may face uncertainty, we always knew this, right? We always knew that there was this platform uncertainty, and tying yourself to one particular platform is really scary as a brand, right? Social commerce as a whole is here to stay in North America. Today, I want to show you a powerful way to leverage all of that hard work that you've been doing on TikTok Shop and transfer all of that success right to your D2C site and potentially over to Amazon as well. The strategy doesn't just safeguard your efforts, but it helps you with new revenue streams. So let me talk about the real threat first of all, right? TikTok has revolutionized the way that social commerce works. We didn't have social commerce before TikTok Shop really took over. It's been in Asia for years. This way that people sell, this QVC style way of selling on TikTok, it hasn't been around that long. That's the crazy thing. But now that it's here, it is absolutely here to stay. The fact that the platform could go dark at any time is really, really scary for brands, right? Number one, lost investment for all of you who have put tons of money in. And guys, for us at Social Commerce Club, we have put tons and tons of money in. We spent millions of dollars for clients. We have put out thousands, tens of thousands of products out to influencers. How in the world do we recover that and help brands scale and pivot through this, right? There could be massive revenue disruption. We're doing multiple 7 figures for lots of brands on TikTok Shop, right? The sudden shutdown could cut off this major sales channel overnight. And it's not just that, it's the halo effect. You know, I've been talking for ages about this TikTok Shop effect, right? And then the data loss, right? There could be all of this valuable consumer data that is just gone, right? Now, social commerce is here to stay, right? TikTok faces its challenges, but the principles of social commerce are evergreen, right? Consumers want authentic, engaging content that leads to a convenient shopping experience. That at the end of the day is the principle. That is what you need to know, right? The key is not to be tied to one platform. Instead, we need to create an adaptable and resilient strategy that can weather any storm, right? Like moving from TikTok Shop to your own D2C platforms in Amazon. So let me introduce what exactly is TikTok Shop for D2C. So it's a strategy that allows you to channel all of the success, relationships, learnings from TikTok Shop campaigns directly onto your own sales channels. So number one, let's talk about creator partnerships, right? Number one, we've been working with some of the highest GMV creators on TikTok Shop who are virtually impossible to get a hold of on TikTok and off of TikTok. And we've been able to aggregate them into our own owned group. And so we're going to point those people into this strategy. And I want you guys to do the exact same thing. So number one, work with those top TikTok Shop creators who already resonate with your audience and showcase your products. So go in and look and see who have you already sent product to. You're going to be able to go back into Shopify if you're on Shopify or into your order management system and see who you've sent gifts out to. You will have their addresses. That's the great news, right? Get a hold of them. ask them to come and work with you on this new program. Number 2, I really recommend trying out co-branded landing pages. So directing traffic straight from the creator's content over to these dedicated landing pages on your D2C site. Or for those of you who are mostly selling on Amazon, direct them straight into your Amazon storefront. Now, the reason being that this is going to cost you a little bit more, right? There's going to be an aspect of this where you are going to need to pay, even if you're using paid ads, you're going to need to pay a percentage of revenue to the creator. That's how you're going to get the best creators. You're going to need to continue to pay affiliate revenue, even if you're only using ads. And that's going to be hard for some of you to understand, but that is the way that social commerce works. Now, it doesn't need to be a massive amount, but you're going to need to pay them something because there needs to be this seamless shopping experience. Now, the good news is the conversion rates on Amazon and on these co-branded landing pages can be massive. Now, a couple that I'm going to throw out there, these are not sponsors, these are just friends of mine. Super Affiliate is one of them and Creator Commerce is another that you guys can look into for these co-branded landing pages. Now, let's talk about multi-platform content, right? For now, keep using the power of TikTok-like content and expand it across platforms like Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Snapchat. All of these different platforms are massive. I also recommend checking out Flip at some point. Flip is really an interesting platform. I'm going to do an entire video on Flip. If I get, let's just say 5 people asking about Flip, I will make a video on Flip because I think that Flip is very, very interesting. Now, why is this approach critical right now? Well, you guessed it, risk mitigation, right? Whatever happens with TikTok, this strategy is here to stay. And this is something that we're actually building a massive service line around at Social Commerce Club. So number 1, risk mitigation, transferring your sales funnel from TikTok to your own platforms, right? You're going to reduce that platform dependency, which is what a lot of us are feeling right now, right? This platform and distribution dependency. If TikTok shuts down, your revenue streams are going to remain intact because your traffic and conversions can now happen on your site or over on Amazon. Now, Amazon again is not an owned channel, which is why I love this for D2C. I think it's incredibly interesting there. Number 2, you have control over the customer experience. And there's something there, right? Owning that landing page and sales experience, it's going to give you more control over how customers are able to interact with your brand, right? From browsing other products, right? To completing their purchase right on there and actually owning the customer. And you're no longer at the mercy of TikTok's rules and their algorithm changes, which can be like very, very scary, right? We've all experienced this. If you've been in the D2C game for a while, you'll know, like iOS 14.5, massive disruption. I've been around since, in this game to see like when 2012 and Facebook's reach went way down because there was like this huge arbitrage on Facebook traffic at one point. Now, let's talk about expanding beyond TikTok. Right? TikTok has been a significant driver, but diversifying your content distribution across multiple platforms is going to make sure that you have better reach, right? I am always on board with this new multi-platform approach. I've been talking about omni-channel for years. And I believe in omnichannel and selling omnichannel. It's not just being everywhere, it's being able to sell everywhere. And that's what social commerce has really brought to us here. Number 4, let's just talk about data ownership here quickly. Okay. When customers shop on your site, you actually get their data. Now, not on Amazon, which is again why I love D2C as an adjunct to this as well. The problem is a lot of people really prefer and like to shop on Amazon, and that's okay, right? Include Amazon in this strategy, and especially if you're an Amazon first brand, your conversion rate is going to be way higher there. You're also going to get massive rankings boostings using this strategy there. All right. Let's do a step-by-step roadmap now on how to leverage your TikTok shop success. So, and this is very important for anyone, even if you were not successful on TikTok shop before, this strategy is going to help you incredibly. So number 1, audit your current TikTok shop efforts, right? So review the campaigns, the content, the creators, the ones that drove the most amount of sales. This is going to be an 80-20 of an 80-20. Look and see what those top success factors were. And that's the very first place that you need to look. Identify key products, messaging strategies, and just the high-performing creators in general. Try to get a hold of them. So for us, we have hundreds of these creators. We have probably now in our creator network close to $100 million in monthly GMV that is within this creator network. These people know how to sell, and we know how to identify the ones that know how to sell. All right. Number 2, step 2 is identify the top creators with product ownership. So focus on creators who already have and love your product, ones that have already created incredible videos. Their genuine enthusiasm is going to translate so much more to authentic content and higher conversions, right? These creators are going to be the cornerstone of this new D2C strategy, and they can seamlessly transition to their TikTok success to your own platforms. Now, if you're thinking, oh, Jordan, this is just called affiliate marketing. No, it is not. No, it is not. This is so ridiculously different than affiliate marketing. Is it a very similar way of doing things? Yes, absolutely. We're going to be paying affiliates out and all of that. Affiliate marketing is much more passive, right? And it's much less owned, right? And having creators that you actually are actually a part of your brand and understand your brand that are just passively posting for you, right? What we're trying to do with TikTok Shop for D2C is really take those people that understand your product and love your product and know how to sell your product. I think that's the biggest thing, right? It's people who actually understand how to sell your product. And that's one of the biggest things with all of this is that not every creator or like affiliate that you have out there in your affiliate program understands how to sell it. And this is why affiliate programs have not done well over the years, right? This is a really, really big issue with this. And something that we have definitely seen in everything that we've done at Social Commerce Club over the years is that these old affiliate programs don't work in the same way, right? That's a big thing. Now, step 3, and sorry for rambling there, guys. You'll hear me ramble every once in a while. It's just part of this. If you're here, if you're subscribed, I super appreciate you. If not, that's okay. I'm not for everyone. And step 3, let's develop co-branded landing pages with your D2C site. This is huge. The reason why this is so huge is because AdSense matters, right? So AdSense is the same experience from the ad over onto the landing page. And so if a creator is working with you, and remember, the big thing about this is making sure that you are whitelisting them. If you're wondering what whitelisting is when you take their profile and actually advertise through their profile. Make sure that these are whitelisted ads as you launch these campaigns. And I'll get into campaigns in a little bit as well. Guys, there's still lots to go through in this. And so make sure you have your pen and paper out for this because there's a lot with this strategy to make sure that it actually works. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with an old program that doesn't work just like everyone else when they hear the word affiliate marketing. This is not that. This is totally different, right? So these pages need to feature content from these top creators, right? They need to feature product recommendations. They need to have easy purchase options. But most of all, they need to look like the ad. That is the biggest thing, right? Make sure that these pages are optimized for conversions. They have to have clear CTAs. They need to be able to have fast loading times and mobile-friendly design. The reason why, and sorry, that's all just like duh. The reason why TikTok Shop did so well is that they kept the dopamine cycle, right? As people were scrolling. Now, the reason why TikTok ads in general didn't work nearly as well. It's because the platform experience was so good. People were scrolling dopamine. Now, when TikTok Shop came around, they kept that exact same dopamine cycle in purchasing, which is why it worked so ridiculously well. And so you will need to make sure that whatever landing page experience that you're using, it loads fast and it has the same experience as whatever the ad was. Or if it's an organic post, making sure that the landing page that they're going to. Now, again, this is what we do at Social Commerce Club. I'm going to throw a link down there. This is not some big agency pitch for you guys. It's a lot of work. If you're a brand that's doing, $20 million plus, this is something that you need to get somebody else on board. If you are a founder that's below that right now, this is something you should probably learn yourself and then potentially hire someone. Right now, as far as I know out in the space, Social Commerce Club is the only agency that understands this particular strategy in pivoting off of TikTok Shop. How could anyone else right now? This is what we are good at. All right, now let's talk about multi-platform content distribution. This is a really big part here. Make sure that your creators understand that they need to share that TikTok-like content, right? And potentially the content that they actually got off of TikTok. Now, if they're really good creators, they would have already went and downloaded all of their content off of TikTok, right? But encourage your creators to share their TikTok content on other platforms like Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Snapchat. Get them to start building on these other channels. Now, these ones that do really, really well, we want to make sure to put budget behind them. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. That's going to be in step 6. Make sure that they embed links either in their posts, if possible, on the platform. Obviously, that's the best. In the description, right? So get them to put the link to their particular landing page in the description. You're going to make sure to give that to them as well. And or Amazon, right? Depending. For people on Instagram, they're going to have to do links in stories, which is fine, right? And there is a lot of traffic sent there. They're going to also have to do link in bios, right? So that's kind of the way that it works right now, though Instagram is rolling out a very interesting affiliate program right now. They've kind of had some starts and pauses on this, but I really believe that they're going to be launching that now. I will do another video on that, so stay tuned. Make sure that you guys are subscribed so that you do not miss anything in this world of D2C and social commerce. This is what I am obsessed with, what I talk about all the time, which is why we are on here. Now, launch organically first, right? And then collect data. This is step 5, right? Start by getting these super creators to publish the content organically across multiple platforms. Engage the initial engagement and conversion rates, right? This is the big thing. Look for click-through rates, landing page visits, and initial sales. This is going to actually help you understand what to do in step 6, right? And step 6 is amplify that high-performing content with paid ads. Once you identify that content that resonates and converts well, then you start to invest. Now, here's the way that we're going to have this set up, and the way that we're setting this up at Social Commerce Club is we're having one campaign, an Advantage Plus campaign. I know this is crazy. What? You're using that? We're using one Advantage Plus campaign, and we are putting each creator's content into a specific Advantage Plus campaign that we can scale up and down. The reason why is that Advantage Plus tends to go through the learning cycle a lot faster. Now, we're talking Facebook specifically. We'll talk YouTube another time. I don't want to get into tons of media buying tactics on this right now because we're really going through what this big strategy is. That is how we're doing that. Make sure you're using A/B testing to refine these ad strategies, the targeting, the messaging. A lot of this is going to be talking back and forth with your creators. So that's a big part of this as well, right? Is talking to them, getting them to make different content, telling them what works because they are going to be making money on this through affiliate fees. That is the big thing with TikTok Shop for D2C. Now, of course, continuing to monitor and optimize. That is the big thing, right? Is it can always be 10% better. One of my core values. One of the core values here at Social Commerce Club as well. That's a big part there. Step 8, let's make sure to think about retention, right? This is one of those things you want to get a lot of customer lifetime value off of these off these customers because they're going to come in through this influencer and then you want to keep them. All right, that's a lot. Let's land this plane here, right? I want you guys to try this TikTok Shop for D2C. Tell them Jordan sent you. It's not only going to safeguard your brand against the uncertainty of what is going to happen with TikTok. And you might be watching this and thinking, oh man, TikTok's gone, or maybe TikTok's around. I don't really care. This is an approach that I want to see you guys use, right? It taps into the authentic power of creators. It retains control over your customer experience, and it opens up this brand new revenue opportunity. For those of you who've been struggling on Meta this year, this might actually just be the trick to get you out of the old mundane way that you have been marketing, right? Now, if you are ready to future-proof your brand, harness the power of creator-driven commerce and secure revenue streams, I'm going to throw a link to Social Commerce Club down below, or you can just go to socialcommerceclub.com. It's that simple. Book some time with our team, have a conversation. If you are one of those brands, I highly, highly recommend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions. And if you didn't like it, you can leave a comment too. I can handle that. I can really handle that. Thank you guys and have a great day.